a little better. Why, I look like a chocolate eclair. You know, I'm giving Whitney Houston, and I like it. I used to cry myself to sleep at night. Hi, Mr. Vingati. How are you? I feel like I'm giving Whitney Houston today. My hair's just a little frazzled. You know what it is? The humidity. It's hot and it's muggy. It was raining. Oh, yeah, it was raining in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California. That's a lie. That's a big fat lie. I'm good, Mr. Vingati. Happy Wednesday. How was your day going? Did you do anything exciting? What's for dinner? YouTube has been glitching very bad today. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. From South Carolina. Hi, Alex. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Marissa. I identify as a therapist, and I'm giving free advice if you want it. All you got to do is put your questions or problems, anything you got going on, you need help or advice on, just put it in the chat, honeydew. Hi, Brian Hudson. Welcome. Hi, Jefferson. Dan, I'm not the first. What's up, pretty lady? Let's give it up for advice. Thank you, Jefferson. Welcome, everyone. Make sure you give my live a thumbs up if you haven't. It helps a lot. Hi, Michael Kennedy. Hello from Liverpool. You're gorgeous. Thank you, Michael Kennedy. Grayson says do a 360. Let's see how many people we get in here. And I'll do it at either 100 likes or 50 likes, depending. So how is everyone doing today? It's a gorgeous day. It is 3 o'clock, 3:15 now, 3:15 here in the West Coast, California. Hi, Ink, says you're gorgeous. Thank you so much. Hi, Carl. How are you? Thank you for all the waves. Hi, not alpha male. Hi, Paul Brown. How you doing? So, everyone. Eric B. Look what I done stumbled on. Hello there, Eric. So, welcome, everyone. I'm Aunt Marissa. I identify as a therapist. I'm your favorite auntie. Anything that you need help with, put it in the chat, and me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus, will do our best to help you. I'm good. I'm glad to hear, Paul Brown. Any news on your ex-girlfriend? I'm out of meds, about to freak out. What kind of meds, Jefferson? You got to be careful. Hi, Canterbury. New York sucks. That's your opinion. I love New York. You hot. Thank you, Jacob. Mr. Dixon, if you ever need a seat, you can use my face. Wow, Mr. Dixon, that's very bold to say to a woman you don't know. Brian says it's 5:15 in Jamaica. A.M.? 5:15 a.m. Survived the disaster. NASA literally sending a ship to the moon right now. For what? To stage another fake landing? They ain't going to the moon. Alex says, how do you feel about ghosting someone? Well, I've never been a ghost, so I'm not even sure what that means. Ghosting someone? Like haunting? Do you mean haunting? I would haunt people if I was a ghost. No, you didn't hear from good Paul Brown. Hi, respect. It's time for the kids to go to bed. Put them to bed then. Hi, Camilo. Thank you. Sina Mustafa, do you have tattoos? I can show you this one. It is a yin and yang of the Jedi Order and the Rebel Alliance from Star Wars. I drew it myself. And I gave it to the tattoo artist. It was my vision. Well, SK, first of all, you haven't even spent money if you went there. Would you go try? You found my free page or something? Loser. Loser. Ask Jesus, do I have a chance? Honey, I don't have to ask Jesus. You can talk to Jesus. And if you talk to him and you repent of your sins, he will forgive you and love you, and you will have a chance. Jesus is very kind. You know, everyone thinks, oh my God, he's so, like, Jesus died for us so that we can just talk to him like I'm talking to you. Like, just have a normal conversation. No theatrics, no nothing. Just talk to him. Hi, Julian. Mo Wilson, hi, you single? Yes, and very uninterested. Hi, Jacob. Nice top. Thank you. It's a bodysuit. Gis says, I love you, my darling. You don't know me, honey. Because you don't spend money, SK. It's $5.19 now. Wow. Hi, FDIC. Your accent is addictive, my darling. Come to the UK. I would like to go to the UK one day. Do you accept that you are my girlfriend? I'm not your girlfriend. No, I don't accept. You can ask my niece, OJ. Hennessy. Go to her fan site. It's in my bio. Yes, I do have one, Jacob. Everything's in my bio. Go to the link that says all my links. You'll see it there. Mo Wilson says, you're so beautiful. Do you have a boyfriend? I'm happily divorced from a man who turned into a woman. Hi, D Nice, who says, what's good, beautiful auntie? Hello, nephew. How are you? Looking hot today. Thank you, the YS. Hi, Adolin. Good morning, my love. Hi, Anubi. My girlfriend, not me. Ali said salami. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Hi, Jeremy Johnson. How are you? 10 out of 10. Thank you. David Watkins, where are you from? Brooklyn, New York, but now I live in Los Angeles, and I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Hi, Fabio. Thank you. Hi, Aziz. Khalid says, hello, how are you? I hope you're well. I'm good, Khalid. How are you? He said no, still love you. He did not say no, Eric. He would never say no. Hi, Ariel. Stand up. So bossy, Ali Salami. Okay, darlings. I'm going to put my Cash App here in the links. Just so you know, anyone who donates to my Cash App and notes their email address, you're going to get a signed autograph photo, digital, but it's going to be good quality, so if you want to print it out, feel free to print it out. Plus, I'm going to give you a trial to my Patreon. You are so sexy. Wow, thank you, Ryan. Just go look, Jacob. The fact that you're asking me lets me know you're dusty already. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Sheena. Yes, the YS. Everything's in the bio. Hi, Red White. Khalid says you look great today. Thank you, Khalid. Sleepy says, remind me of the chick from White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, Rosie Perez. Mookie! Thank you, MM Kane. Wow, you guys are really on me today. Gosh. Can't even wear a tank top. Hi from Poland. Hi, Deshol. Brian says, Auntie Titi needs to start wearing oversized sweaters or something. It's going to get hot in here. I know. It's summer. Like, it's summer. It feels like 1,000 degrees. Hi, Raj from Senegal. Hi, Coral. It's not a rat. It's perfect hair, honey. Kiss my ass. You're not used to perfection. Dancing with Carabo says, I love you so much. Honey, you don't know me, but thank you. Welcome. Thank you, Daniel Burton. Attempter says, that's a really good method to make it out of the trenches. Hi, Catman. Why are you asking dumb questions, Catman? You've been here too many times to be asking that. James says, trying to make a sentence here. Okay, thank you, James. Julian says, and I read too. I love. Okay, thank you. Elsie Wheeler, hello. I was wondering if you knew how to sing or play any type of instrument. Well, I do karaoke. I do impressions. I can sing a song for you. I'm not a good singer, but I will. I'll do a 360 when I get to 100 likes. So start liking my live, give it a thumbs up, and start sharing it. It is. You got to go to where it says all my links, the YS. All my links. Brian says at this point, I think they'll kiss my ass as a compliment. My God. Please. When's your next show? I got to look at my calendar, but I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, join Patreon in my fan sites because I post stand-up, vlogs, comedy. Patreon has all the good stuff. I got my first live show performance exclusively on Patreon. And every episode of my award-winning documentary, The Diaz, is available for you there. You are so beautiful. Thank you, Paul. 10 Bear says, can you do a 360? When I get to 100 likes, 10 Bear. Hi, James Freeman. Thank you, Nolan. Hi, Matteo. I'm Italy, beautiful. Thank you, Italy. Antonio says, can you check your outfit? When I get to 100 likes, Antonio. Dimitri says, move your... No one's going to do that for you, Demetrius. This isn't a strip club. James says, oh my God, I got jokes for the musical instruments question. Okay. Brian Waldron says, hi, beautiful, from Long Island. Hi there. It's not a wig, it's perfect hair, Devad. Hi, Valentina. How are you, my niece? Chaudry says, what's up, Shorty? Wow, how old are you? Still saying things like Shorty. Are you a Gen Z? How are you, Valentina? Yes, I do. Go check it out, Jacob. Oh my gosh, Devad, that would be horrible. I seen a girl who had really big areolas that looked like refried beans. She was wearing a sheer shirt as if her boobs were pretty, and she had like these refried beans boobs. I'm good, Valentina. Thank you. Samuel Rivera says, damn, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Well, everyone, besides the compliments, which I appreciate greatly, thank you so much for the love. I'm Aunt Marissa. I identify as a therapist, and so I'm giving you free advice. All you got to do is put your questions or your problems in the chat, and I will do my best to help you along with my consultants. Tiny Jesus, tiny Jesus, tiny Jesus. Why is my aunt here? Hi, Tony. She is beautiful. Thank you, Valentina. Thank you, the YS. Everything's in the bio. If you guys go to the link in my bio that says all my links, you will find all my social media. You will find my store, my Patreon, my fan site, my niece Hennessy, the trailer park girl that everyone loves, who used to work at the Coochie Corral, which is now the Sleazy Beaver or Farouz Bob's. I forget. Her OnlyFans is in my bio as well. So just go to the link that says all my links. Hi, J. Crew. She is beautiful. Facts. Thank you so much. I do have TikTok, Valentina. I got everything, you guys. I got Snap, TikTok, X, or Twitter, Threads, Instagram. What else do I have? I don't even know what I have in my own freaking link anymore. I got so much going on, you guys. You have no idea. Let's see. Oh, my Twitch, my Discord. I got Facebook, but I hardly ever use it. Let's see. Yeah, just go to the bio. You'll see everything where you go to click all my links. That's right. Patreon. I got a Cameo. If you guys like Cameo, I got Cameo, where you can request personalized videos. Just tell me what the message is. You know, one guy, he was a comedian who wore sunglasses because he was autistic and he likes to wear sunglasses, and he wanted a positive video. That was very specific, but I made it for him, you know. We need to get Auntie TT an air conditioner so people won't be so focused. I mean, I have an air conditioner. Hi, Sengi. Thank you. Hi, Hamad. Yes, everything's in my bio, Hamad, Hamados. Is that your daughter? Who's your daughter? Hello, good day, beautiful. Hi, Juan. J. Crew says, good evening, Queen. How are you? I'm good, J. Crew. How are you? Hi, Mutazla. Dark Soul says, looking pretty fire there. Thank you, Dark Souls. Hi, Michi Williams. I'm Aunt Marissa. I identify as a therapist, and I'm giving you free advice. All you got to do is put your questions or your problems in the chat, and me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus, will do our best to help you. Soprano! There goes my Brooklyn diva sending Jersey love. Thank you, Soprano. How are you today? Reminds me of that 1997 HBO series Spicy. What the hell is that show? That sounds like something that would be on Cinemax, not HBO. Happy to be here. Hi from Staten Island, New York. Finally a channel with an all-natural woman. So refreshing. Wow, thank you so much. Very happily divorced, J. Crew. Hi, Cole. How are you, nephew? Hi, Smug. Haven't seen you in a couple days, Smug. How you been? Brian says Cole's back. Yes, he is. Hi, Selena. I like your earrings. Clock it. Thank you, niece. Hi, Robert, who says hello, Queen. No one says you look like a good woman, April Fools. Wow, you are so funny. You are so funny. You know what the ultimate April Fool's joke is? The joke's on you. Your mother tried to abort you, but it didn't take. Abdullah says, hi, beautiful. I really like you. I'm in Uganda. Please, can we be loved? That doesn't even make sense. Cole says, I'm doing great and you look amazing. Thank you, Cole. How are you? He's doing great. Wonderful. Hi, Scrimpool. Randall Powell says, I'm still here. Selena says, guess what? My friend just died today, April Fools. That's not funny, Selena. Hi, TT. Hi, Paul 08. How you doing? Uganda be kidding me, says Brian Jefferson. I really enjoy your sense of humor. Welcome back, Clutter. I remember you. I remember your little Lego picture. Arthur B says, Abdul is ready to make you a sister wife. Well, too bad for him. Hi, Willie, who says, I'm back. Welcome back. Love your accent, says GK. Thank you. No one says, no, I was planning my mother was married. No, she wasn't. Your mother wasn't married, please. I know your mother wasn't married, okay? Still needs to send the 100. I don't know what you're talking about, Randall. Hi, Uera. Mo Wilson says, can you help me, please? What's going on, Mo Wilson? Tell me. Isn't TT the most beautiful TT on YouTube? Oh, thank you, Paul. So, my darlings, you'll see my Cash App is pinned here in the comments. I don't have Super Chats or gifts yet, so if you donate, I appreciate you. Note your email address so I can send you an autograph photo and a free trial to my Patreon. Rare Beats says, Queen, you are so beautiful. Thank you, Rare Beats. Given MH, Mommy, it's me, not your mother. Muhammad, hello, good morning, and nice to meet you. Hi, Muhammad. Nolan's, well, I'm not acknowledging people who call me Mom. His mother was a heavy drinker is crazy, probably. Well, Stop looks at her. Yeah, give the live a thumbs up. When I hit 100 likes, we're going to do a 360. And when I get to 50 likes, we'll either do karaoke or improv comedy. You guys can give me scenarios or movie scenes to reenact when I get to 50 likes. So let's get to 50, and you guys can pick between karaoke or improv comedy. and then we'll worry about the 360, huh? It's just, I don't understand the hype around that. I really don't get it. Like, at all. Adopt me? No, thank you. Ugh. God. I already have my son Chewy. By the way, everyone, I have an award-winning documentary here on YouTube called The Tias. Seasons 1 and 2 are completely free to you, but if you want to see season 3, go to Patreon. And the seasons that you're seeing here on YouTube have been on Patreon for like 4 years. I kid you not. Award-winning. I'm not even kidding when I say award-winning. I'm talking like over 20 awards. Finger says, I'm from London in a prison right now. What kind of prison lets you go on a YouTube stream? Hi, Venomous. Dexter Fuqua, you are cute. Thank you, Dexter. Venomous says, is this a character or is it just you pretending to be someone else? I don't think you have the intelligence to have one. Okay, whatever, Venomous. I'm not a character. I'm a real person. Hi, Miro. No, not yet, Brian Jefferson. That is the goal. I want to do that and then just have Hennessy's page and my free page and not worry about it. Hi, Jay Lyons. From Croatia. Very nice. Jim C says, you sound like the white chick that... What? I don't know who you're talking about, Jim C. It's just a Brooklyn accent. I'm Aunt Marissa. I identify as a therapist. Hi, Yuri Kahuno. That's an interesting name you got there. Oh, wow. We're like 10 likes away from karaoke or improv. You guys decide. Share my live also, okay? It helps. I'm going to share it too because maybe people didn't know I was going live. You know what I got to start doing? Letting you guys know when I'm going live so then it shows more. Do you think that would help? I usually post the flyer, but maybe I need to like schedule it ahead. I think everyone's gone brain dead in the chat, just staring, drooling, geez Louise. Oh my God, like what? Really? Well, since you guys are so mesmerized, go join my Patreon. I got photo sets, vlogs, videos, series that I can't put on YouTube. Like my niece Hennessy, she has a talk show with her best friend Betsy Sue, you know, the Trailer Park Girls. Well, it's called Two Girls, One Trailer, and apparently it's so unhinged and raunchy that it could not be put on regular social media platforms. They had to put it behind a paywall. I could be your second son. No, thank you. My son is sleeping, okay? Another mouth to feed. What a dreamboat, right? Ugh. So I can't get gifts or super chats, so I put my Cash App there. It's also in the bio, so is Venmo. And another thing, I got Cameo. Cameo is a platform that allows you to get personalized video messages. You can tell me what the occasion is. I can roast you on Cameo. I can toast you. I can promote your business via Cameo. Give you a little shout out, a little drop, you know. All kinds of things. I can tell, you know, if you're like a nasty, dirty guy, like, what was his name? I forgot, I kicked him out. If you're disgusting like Jacob, I can tell, you know, someone that you gave them crabs. I can be the mediator for you. It's whatever you want. Just say the word. Thank you, Miro. Hi, Andre. How are you? Valentina says, Batty. Thank you. Ba 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 da da, ba 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 da da. 10 more likes and we'll start karaoke / improv. Is everything all right with my live stream? YouTube has been glitching so bad. So bad. I bet her Ghislaine Maxwell. Who? I don't even know who that is. Hi, Brandon Stevens. You know, you keep talking about marrying a white girlfriend. What the hell does that even mean, Brandon Stevens? Did you marry her yet? When are you going to marry her? How long do you plan on staying engaged? Gil Lane. That doesn't help me remember her even more. I just want to have the hottest mom out there. Well, too bad you can't decide who your mother is. It's the Epstein co-conspirator. Oh, I'm not trying to listen to that nonsense. It's so disgusting. I can't even pay attention to it. They turned me from bagels, and don't ask why. Hi, John Anthony. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Did you guys know that they call Wednesday hump day? What the hell is that about? Huh? Bagels. Yeah. Some disgusting stuff. The little bit that I heard literally made me turn from bagels. Hi, Mike the Real Deal. He says, hello, beautiful. How's my favorite YouTuber doing? Looking gorgeous as ever. Love your outfit. Hope you're doing great. Oh, thank you, Mike. I'm good. How you been? Brian Jefferson says, hump day with this live stream. 5 people in various states just popped, I'm sure. Ew. Khaled Morgan says, you look really beautiful. Thank you, Khaled. John Anthony says, it's much better now that time hump day because it's the middle of the week. I see. Hi, SH. Your makeup tea. Thank you. My eye has been feeling better, so I put makeup on today. I still didn't do mascara, but I just did a little smudge here on the corner. Just a little smudge. Just something. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. What the hell was that song? That song makes no sense, huh? His name was my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout. Da da na 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 na. You still look beautiful without makeup. Oh, thank you, SH. You're so nice. You are just a gem, SH. Wow, 5 more likes. 5 more likes and we'll start karaoke or improv. You guys decide. Player's choice. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Player's choice is crazy. Is it? Audience choice. Mike says, I do karaoke. I sing Elvis Presley, so I'm just like him. Wow. I sing like Tony Braxton sometimes, who apparently is inspired by Elvis Presley. So we both sing like Elvis Presley. Auntie Titi must be becoming a rockette. Wow. I'd watch you sleep too. You're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. You know, saying things like, I'll watch you sleep is never cute. Even if you know the person. It's creepy. I would love to do a duet with you someday. Wow. Could you imagine? Four more likes till improv or karaoke. Are you an opera singer or something? Oh, Mike, they want to know if you're an opera singer. Mike, the real deal. Hi, Eli. I can sing almost anything, Mike says. I'm the dude of 1,000 voices. I sing like Louis Armstrong, Hank Williams, Senior, Elvis Presley, and more. Wow, that's so amazing. Strictly Broadway. No one loves more than a psychopath. That's true. That's why Latinas love so hard, because we're nuts. And I always say, love yourself like a stalker would. Mike, the real deal. I can try some opera. That'd be awesome. Brian says, can you also do animal sounds like the Police Academy man? I don't think I could do animal sounds. You can give me animal sounds to do if we do improv. And I'll attempt it. I've been practicing this song, The Phantom of the Opera. I love The Phantom of the Opera. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. The phantom of the opera is there, inside my mind. He's meant to be the man of 1,000 voices. Very nice. Captain America is Puerto Rican. Scooby Snack, take me home. I'm in Sunset, Brooklyn. Yes, I can. Very nice. Clutter sees, I see you're a WWE, a fan of WWE. Who's your favorite wrestler? Mine is Kevin Owens. Currently, I love Javon Evans and Jacob Fatu for like the new upcoming wrestlers. All time, The Undertaker. Anyone in this live plays Roblox. Mike says, I can definitely do voices of wrestlers like Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Paul Bearer, many more. Oh my God, Paul Bearer is so annoying. Oh, whoa, whoa. Who is this beautiful lady? What do you mean, Chris the Nomad? Chris the Nomad, you know who it is. Four more likes. Come on, get the likes up. Give me a thumbs up so we can start karaoke or improv. You guys are going to decide. Share the live. It helps. How you doing, Eli? Mike says, I don't play Roblox, but I do play Fortnite. I'm addicted to Fortnite. I play WWE 2K on PS5 and 4K. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. I need to get that game. Chris the Nomad says, I enjoy your personality. Thank you, Chris. It's a disorder. Brian says his Alzheimer's must be kicking. Whose Alzheimer's? Paul Bearer? Does he have Alzheimer's? Is that why he talks like that? Because he forgot his normal voice? Maybe that's why he talks so high. He forgot what he normally talks like. Interesting. You see, you think you know someone. You think you know someone. And I played on a 50-inch 4K HD TV. Wow. The guy who forgot who this beautiful lady was. Oh, I see. Mike the Real Desk. Sometimes I watch you on my 50-inch TV. Right now I'm watching you on my iPhone. Oh, thank you, Mike. That's very nice of you. I'll come back. I'm watching. Okay, I don't know what that is, but all right, Chris. Anyway, whoa, 3 more likes, 3 more likes, 3 more likes. How many likes? How many likes? Let's find out. Let's find out. Clutter says, my favorite all-time wrestler is Razor Ramon and Scott Hall. Brian says, I was her personality was slightly more covered, maybe closer to collarbone level because it keeps everyone more focused on the dialogue. Get over it. I live in America and it's hot, all right? I'm barely showing nothing. I can talk like Richard Ramon, so I'm just like him. Okay. You're just like him? Well. Who knew? So everyone, what's for dinner tonight? Hi, Queen, looking good. Thank you, Kasango. How are you? Oh, never boring. Thank you. Hi, Dale, who says, hey, Miss Brooklyn. How you doing, Dale? Mike says, I had an all-meat pizza. Very nice. You know, I don't care for plain cheese pizza. Like, I'll eat it, but I'd rather have at least, like, pepperoni or sausage. Brian Jefferson says, when was the last time Chewy ate? Probably an hour ago. He had some lunch. Hi, Big Max Bryn. How are you? Do you give him the human gourmet dishes with parsley on it? He doesn't eat parsley. But I boiled chicken for him. He got supplements, vitamins, seasonings, a little broth, you know, some carrots and peas. Chewy is very loved. Big Max says, I'm good. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you, Big Max. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up if you haven't so we can get this party started. We're going to do karaoke or improv acting. You guys decide. And so just to tell you, if you choose the improv, it's just going to be you guys giving me scenarios or scenes to reenact. Obviously, I have to know the scenes. Hi, Alex Smith. I'm really hoping that Diaz will have the chance to be on your podcast soon. I wanted to come back very much. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do the podcast. You talk about We Don't Give AF podcast. I don't think they're going to keep doing that. But they are doing stuff on Patreon. So make sure you guys join Patreon for exclusive comedy and content, okay? Hi, Sir Khan. Brian says Brandon Stevens have 6 brain cells fighting till death. I don't know what goes on with that. Jay Gallic, Jaglick, always good to hear your voice, Boobala. Thank you, Jaglick. Brian says Brandon Stevens happy to see Auntie TT. Yeah, I don't know who this married white girlfriend situation is, but I can't wait for the wedding, Brandon Stevens. Wow, we're not even gonna get to 50 likes. How sad. I'm gonna end this stream. It's dead today. Have you guys been having glitches on YouTube? Boobala, that's right. What is Boobala? I don't even know. Thought it was just a cute nickname. Mike the Real Deal says, please don't get off, I miss you. Oh, thank you, Mike. Well, we'll see. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you haven't. If you haven't. Just the term of endearment. That's right, Jaglick. Hi, Daniel. You're going to tell me how young you are today? Between 20 and 70 years old, Daniel. We've been through this. I don't understand the issue, honey. You know, for a New Yorker, you sure do know a lot of Yiddish. Bubala bubala is a term of endearment meaning sweetheart, darling, or little doll. Well, I don't know if Jaglick's from New York. He's the one who said it, not me. Mike says we're at 49. We need one more. Yes, one more like, and we'll start karaoke or improv. You guys decide. Daniel says no issue. Just want to know more about you. Between 20 and 70, you know, closer to 20. And what else do you want to know, Daniel? Ask away while I fill up my cup of green tea. Excuse me. How do I live without you? I want to know. How do I breathe without you? If you ever go, how will I ever survive? How do I, oh, how do I live without you? There'd be no sun in my sky. Oh, I gotta get my charger. I'm all over the place. Sorry, everyone. No hairball. God, these things are so like chewy, but they're good. Not you, chewy. Yay, we hit 50. She sings that How Do I Live song to Chewy a lot, apparently. Yes. You know, my mother dedicated that song to me, and so I passed it on. Hi, Still Me. How are you? Still Me. Did you know that they call Wednesday Hump Day? What the hell is that about? Camels don't have a day of the week. Brian Jefferson, she's got to go get her charge, picks up the remote starter. Roar of a powerful Hemi engine becomes audible in the background. I don't know nothing about cars. Why isn't this working? Oh, I turned the switch off. Oh, I got more light too. Duh, I'm an airhead. Hold on, let me open my blinds. How do I live? Yeah, buddy. Hi there. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late to the party. Mike the Deal, you're at 53. That's right. Hi, Fish Lover. Do you remember me? I do. Hi, Jonava. You keep acting, putting... David, if you don't like it, get the hell out of here. No one's acting like nothing. I'm fixing my bra straps. God, can I live? I bet you're either like one of them dusty men who are mad that girls just won't show them your whole boobs, or you're a bitter, ugly woman who's insecure. Get your life together. Love yourself. You're going to make this chat kick off in a minute, bringing up all this. Okay. Anyway, so do we want to do improv comedy or karaoke? Start putting in your bids. Karaoke, improv. Karaoke, improv. Which one? We got one for improv. Hi, Philly. 2 for improv. Come on. Come on. Hi, Mr. Vingati with the improv. 3 for improv. 4 for improv. 1 for karaoke. It's improv or karaoke. Two for karaoke. Improv or karaoke. Can I buy a vowel? This one says beautiful smile. Thank you, Blaze. Improv. Okay, I think improv wins. All right, improv it is. Give me a scenario and a type of person. Or you could also give me a scene to reenact. I would have to know the scene, obviously. But, go ahead. Start the suggestions. Chewy's good. He's over here resting. Hi, my loving mans. There he is. I heard you sing. How dare you, Philly? I have the voice of an angel. All right, what is the scenario or the film? Here, I will do an act out, and you got, okay, how does this work exactly? You guys give me a scenario or a scene to reenact. So it could be like crazy lady at the gas station, or your aunt arguing with someone, or, an impression of someone. Give your best Chewy impression on a good day using only facial expressions. He's like a crackhead. He like flinches if you just say, I just got to go. And did you call? Did you ring? All right. You have a voice of a goddess. I love hearing you sing. You see, Philly? Thank you, Mike. Hi, D. Brian says cold showers help. How about a Karen at Walmart? Okay. Oh, are you from this country? You better go back to your country, okay? I see you. I know you're up in here stealing. I'm going to call the police. Ah! Ah! Oh, my God, he's threatening me. He's threatening me, y'all. Oh, my God, I got to call the police. Hi. There's a brown man threatening me in Walmart, and I think I own the Walmart and know everybody who works up in here and who's not a citizen, and I'm pretty sure he's not a citizen just because he got a little tan line. Damn right, I know that's not America. I know that tan ain't from America. You don't get them kind of tan lines from America, so y'all better come down here, all right, ice, and come get Jorge. Come get him. All right, because he's threatening me. He's up in my space. He's this far away. He's a whole foot and a half away. A whole leg's length away. But that's too close for me. I'm a Christian woman, all right? I believe that God did not put Mexicans on this earth. So come get him. Thank you. They're coming to get you, so you better stay. Don't you go escaping nowhere. You better stay put. Hey now, don't make me get my taser. Somebody go get some handcuffs. Do we have some rope or something, some zip ties we could put on this man? Make sure he don't escape again, try to jump that wall. I know about your kind. Damn right. And scene. You're at dinner and some greasy business guy is talking loudly on the phone. Oh my God, shut up. Like, who does he think we care about who he's talking to? Why do people have conversations like this? Excuse me, hi. We know you've been talking to your mother for like 45 minutes. No one cares. No one cares. You don't got to put it on speaker. If you're going to go talk on speaker, go outside. You're not impressive because you're obnoxious. This is why I don't eat at fancy places. You got all these big shots here. Look at him. He's still going. Now he's pointing at us. You want a piece of me? Que no me jode. And scene. Okay. I didn't see a scenario, Philly. Again, lady doing nails, but the customer don't have the money to pay. Hello? Yeah. Okay. That'll be $50. $50 for manicure. What do you mean you don't have the money? You come get your nail done and you don't have money? Where your boyfriend? Call your boyfriend to bring the money. You don't have a boyfriend, girlfriend? Call somebody to bring the money because it's not in your purse. You don't have wallet. You left your wallet at home, so you want me to let you go get the wallet? No. Call your boyfriend, call your mom. Well, I take nail back. I take it back. Give me nail back. Goodbye. Give me nail back. Thank you, scene. Joe Rivera, thank you for letting me. Oh my God, get the hell out of here, Joe Rivera. Nobody let you do that. Hi, Betrayed by Sins. We're doing improv. Racist Karen, they all are. Not the leg. That's right. Gino, the most beautiful and funny Latina. Thank you, Gino. Bravo says, yeah, buddy, thank you. Mike the Real Deal says, I love you so much. You make me smile every day. Thank you. Valentina says, crazy lady yelling at a party. Mike says, I love your personality. How about a girl getting arrested for a crime she didn't do? You're going to be so mad when my dad calls, you guys. When he finds out about... Do you even know who my dad is? Do you even know who he is? He's the inventor of matcha. Yeah, it's not an Asian drink. My dad created it. And when he finds out that you arrested me for drunk driving when I wasn't even driving, I was parked, he's going to flip this frickin' police station around. And you guys you're going down, okay? I didn't do anything. I don't deserve this. I'm white. How am I being arrested under false pretense? No, that's not okay. And I'm not going to say anything else because my lawyer isn't present. Scene. Hi, Raw Amigo. I know I always go Mrs. Swan. I don't know why. Yeah, Buddy says, you just landed a spot on Triple D with Guy Fieri. You're reviewing a new pizza joint. Hi there, I'm Aunt Marissa. Welcome to this new pizza place. Today we're going to try the Meat Lovers, the Hawaiian, and the garlic parmesan sauce. Not that you dip in. No, this one's all over the pizza. So essentially it's garlic bread pie. Stay tuned here on Food Network. Thank you, Scene. Hi, Red Devil, how are you? We're doing improv. We're doing improv right now. So you guys can give me scenarios or movie or TV shows to reenact. Brian Jefferson says, give me my nail back is wild. That's right. Mr. Vangati says that was great. Thank you. Hi, Alex Rodriguez, who says I'm beautiful. Thank you. Mike the Real Deal, you seen a woman kissing her boyfriend and a lion cheating. Oh my gosh, this poor girl. Look at her. She thinks he loves her. He doesn't love her. He got a baby with that other whore down the street. Hey, do you know we got some whore pregnant? You're welcome. Sorry, you had to know, honey. You had to. I said she's pregnant. Ask him who. Go to the trailer park down the street. Yeah. This girl's, she wants to be in this toxic relationship. I'm done trying to help people. I swear. And scene. Hi there, Tyrone Hooper. LOL Valley girl, that's right. '90s uncut. We doing any Celine Dion songs tonight? Maybe. Right now we're doing improv. Raw, Gordon Ramsay. Red Devil says, Auntie, how about a guy trying to flirt with you during your stand-up show? Am I playing the guy? Thank you, Mr. Vangati. Garlic bread pie, that's creative, right? Nice, you got the job. Thanks, yeah, buddy. Stepsister stuck in tumble dry. Okay, I'm kicking you out, psychopath. You a member of the Sopranos crew. You know I've never seen Sopranos. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Yes, thank you, Mr. Vangati. When we get to 100 likes, I'll do a 360. Wait, I'm using that garlic bread pie. Just give me a kite. A girlfriend haven't heard her boyfriend on Jerry Springer. But that's the same thing, honey. Just go and mute and crawl out of the sewers with superpowers. Hi, Mr. Jackson. Your best friend's boyfriend just tried to talk to you on the side. Oh, okay. Action. You know, she doesn't even like you that much. Why would I like you? Yeah, she's trying to plan how to escape this relationship. She doesn't care about you anymore. And you're hitting on me? Oh my God. Consuelo, you will never believe this. Your boyfriend's here hitting on me. Yeah, say hello. Say hi to your girlfriend. Go ahead, say hi to her, idiot. Yeah, you should just dump him. Don't even worry about the plan. He's a loser. He's hitting on me as if we're not friends. Why do you guys think that we're going to choose them over our friends? For what? He's broke. He don't even got nothing to offer. Please, I don't want a piece of that sausage. I'm good. Yeah, he's still here. I'm talking crap right in front of him. You know me. I have no filter. Bye, honey. You need to F off. Get away from me. Go somewhere. Go somewhere. Salte. Salte. And scene. I feel like that's just real life instead of something to reenact. Red Devil says, no playing you. Hi, John. She sneered the nose like she smelled something funny. Thank you. King Toxic, hello. First of all, why did you invite him over to chill? I didn't. We're on a park bench. I was here for Chewy, and he showed up and just sat next to me like some guy who feeds pigeons. Gino says your son got cursed on by his female teacher, and now you're going to school to talk to her. Excuse me, Mrs. Apple, whatever your name is, okay? My son tells me that you cursed at him. How dare you? How dare you? You don't get to talk to him like that. Only I do. You're lucky that I don't have the patience to sit in a PTA meeting because I'd get your job removed. But I will find you. If I find out that you disrespected my son again, you better pray to God. And not any God, the God. Jesus. God. You better pray to him that I don't find you and wring your neck like a gym towel. And scene. Not a piece of that sausage, not interested. Bravo, bravo nonetheless. Thank you, King Toxic. Thank you, Mr. Vengati. Yeah, buddy says, you're at a new comedy club. Your opening line is, yeah, but no, my God, I'm not doing that joke. It's all her fault. Why does she have to jump in front of his fists repeatedly? What? She wouldn't just get you removed from the job. She'd get the whole job removed. That's right. Red Devil says, you're a comedian getting hit on constantly and you have to tell him to F off. Ugh, this is my real life. Do you wanna get together and write? No. Do you wanna come? I'm performing at the Comedy Store. You should come to the Comedy Store and sit around and try to network. You wanna come hang at the Comedy Store? Maybe if you come to the Comedy Store, I'll put you in one of my shows. No. Why don't you come? We're going to all go after the club. We're all going to so-and-so's house. No. And then I don't get booked for nothing. And scene. Haha, well done. Thank you, Gino. Mike says, a rich woman at Judgment Day meeting the Lord for the first time. A rich woman meeting the Lord? I don't know. I don't know. Come on, Queenie, this is improv, no backing out. I don't remember the joke. Yeah, buddy, I didn't like the joke. I'm sorry. Mr. Vengati says, how many men do you fend off a day on Marisa? I'm curious. Well, in this YouTube stream alone, at least 20. Still Me says some brutal suggestions, right? Still Me? Brian Jefferson says she'd still be an entitled you-know-what, I'm sure. Who? Who would be? The rich woman at Judgment. Uh-huh. Gino Tedesco says, Tony Hinchcliffe called you and invited you to kill Tony. Ring, 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 hello. Oh, hi, Tony. Yeah, I remember you. You judged my first roast battle that I won effortlessly. Oh, you want me to do Kill Tony? But don't I have to enter a raffle to only perform for like 3 minutes and you don't pay for my travel, right? I'm okay. And scene. Mike says, a cute woman winning the lottery. Oh my God, I just won $3 million. I'm quitting my job and divorcing my husband and sending my kids to private school, to boarding school. Hi there. Yes, it's your wife. It's over. I'm sending the kids to boarding school and never talking to you again. Bye. Hello? Barnes and Nobles? Yeah, this is Marisa. I quit. And scene. Brian says, you took that personally first. What's that about? Maybe I did. I'm Latin. Red Devil says, Auntie, you're being accused of stealing Chinese food from Javon Evans. I would never steal from Javon Evans. I'd be scared of getting, he'd get all bouncy and beat my ass. Gino says, haha, you don't need him anyway, right? That's right, Gino. Only 3. This is make-believe. Say 300. I'll say it last time. I'm not doing that joke yet, buddy. My God. You want to know how it would go? This is how it would go. Fine. Can you please not laugh at the... Okay. So, can you believe we're going to World War III? Yeah. Everyone's like, what happens if we go into martial law? I'm like, don't tempt me with a good time, okay? I'm in bed by 9. All right? I don't leave my house after whole hours. The only thing open after 9 o'clock is Buffalo Wild Wings and some hose legs. I'm not interested in leaving my house. Don't laugh at the beer, all right? Because you'll be old and flat one day, too. And scene. You see, it's not funny. Mr. Vengati says, can you do Peter Griffin arguing with his wife? or Donald Trump going to the hood and getting arrested? Okay. I went to the barrio, and I'm hanging out outside a bodega. And the gangs come to me. They give me a bag. I'm thinking, oh, fresh oregano and thyme. I love thyme on my steaks. They're the greatest steaks in the world. Nobody makes steaks like me. Why am I being arrested? I'm already a felon and the president. How can I be arrested now? And scene. Gino says it's mid-2000. You find out Britney Spears cheated on Justin. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. This is Star Magazine. Oh my God, Britney Spears cheated on Justin Timberlake. Good for her. Wow, Britney. She's really empowering women, you know? I'm rooting for you, Britney. Justin's such a loser. He's so fruity in the booty. Good for you, Britney. Wow. I'm going to miss them as a power couple, though. I am. They were so cute together on the red carpet with their matching outfits. But she'll do better. I wonder who her next boyfriend will be. He's got to be better than Justin. Spoiler alert, he wasn't. It was Kevin Federline. Brian says, you're asking people coming up on an elevator if they'd like to take a survey about George Wentz. That's it, you know? You're in a WWE crowd and Javon picks you to be his tag team partner. Oh, ha! I can't act all that out. Mike says a big fan meets her favorite wrestler for the first time after he won the world. And Mike Tyler. Lord have mercy. Made me laugh. Well done, Queenie. Okay, yeah, buddy. Mr. Vangati says, I knew that look she gave of Trump. It was going to be fire. Thank you. Mr. Vangati says, nice. Thank you, Aunt Marissa. Thank you. Hi, Miguel Toro. Gonna have you naked by the end of the song, Justin Timberlake. I know. That was part of the act. He didn't have to touch her that much. That was like totally like staged. Gino says, but you doing a good Donald Trump impression. Thank you. It's so hard on my throat. Brian says that's an Animaniacs reference with the would you like to take a survey? I don't remember that. Auntie, Jesus Christ, I'm trying here. You did all right. All right. Oh, 40 more likes and I'll do a 360. So welcome to my stream, everyone. I'm Aunt Marissa. I identify as a therapist. If you got any problems or questions, put them in the chat here and I will do my best to help you. By the way, I don't have super chats or gifts yet, so I have pinned my Cash App. It's the same as my YouTube name, and it's in the bio, so you could click the link. But if you do donate, note your email address in the notes section so I can send you a photo and a free trial to Patreon. Didn't JT just get caught for drunk driving? Yeah, I saw that, yeah, buddy. I was surprised. Hi, Celicia. How are you? Okay, when we get to 75 likes, I'll start karaoke. Just a little, though. My voice is a little hoarse. A little ronca is what we say. Red Devil says, Auntie, your boyfriend accuses Chewy of biting him, but he's only tried to cover up a hickey. Please. I didn't realize dude's name is really, yeah, buddy. That's his name. Gino says, you do in WWE recaps. You do, yes, I do. I do recaps and roast. I try to do one at least once a week, but sometimes my schedule's hectic. And by the time I can get to it, I just feel like it's kind of pointless to put it out, you know? He acting like some proper white privilege. Who is? Where were you pouring the water from? It sounded like you opened a reservoir. That was just my cup. Hi, Brew, not your mommy. Hi, SH. Yeah, buddy, it's just fun to say. I remember Paulie D made that popular. Oh my God, do you guys want to hear a story about Paulie D when I was a go-go dancer? Men. I was a go-go dancer, as you guys know. And Paulie D was DJing at one of the spots I was working at, right? And he had followed my social media. So he messaged me and he was like, oh, I see you, you know, come to the stage. We'll hang out after. But I had another gig. So then I was going to go to the after party. And then I was like, all right, I finished my gig. I'm just going to go home, change, and shower. And then he was like, oh, well, you're not going to need clothes. And I'm like, I'm not going anymore. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, you know? So Alicia says, you seem like you can make it on America's Got Talent with your voice. Wow. Doing what? Mr. Vangati asked, what's a go-go dancer? A go-go dancer is the dancers in the club who like wear headpieces and costumes and cute outfits. Sometimes they're in cages. You know, it's like the gateway job in a stripping. Isn't that crazy, Brian? True story. Yeah, Buddy says JT was being a douche, questioning the police about him being arrested, how he feels he being made to feel like a criminal. Well, if he was drunk driving, that's a crime, you know? Hi, Damien. How are you? That's right, Mr. Vangati. He's one match away from being the Human Torch with all of that hair gel. Oh my gosh. It's so ugly. He looks like freaking Goku. Mr. Vangati says, I never been to a club that had go-go dances. Well, you missed out. Hi, Mr. Deadpool. I'm not sure. It sounds like something in the gay community. Yeah, Buddy says, I was literally going to ask, what is a go-go dancer? Auntie, you're on a date and they expect you to pay the bill. Okay. Action. You want me to pay the bill? Listen, I'm going to pay my half of the bill and block you. Don't ever contact me again. Don't look for me because you will not find me. Don't try to follow my social media because I'll block you there too. And go F yourself. Left a nice little tip because I'm not cheap. Bye. And scene. At least we know his weakness in the event his villainy ever needs to be vanquished. I'm good, Damien. I love your personality. You cheer me up. Thank you, Mike the Real Deal. Thank you, Joniva. Brian says, no, he said you need to pretend, DD, not relive the past. Gino says Paulie was wearing a shiny jack, but somehow managed that his hairs were shinier. Crazy. Red Devil says, love that. Thank you, Red Devil. Wow. So nobody needs advice today? Give me dinner ideas. What's for dinner? I got one pizza. That's all you guys have said so far. One guy said he had pizza. Bruce says she broke up with me, but I miss her. She moved on in my heart. There is a scar. Then I kissed the next best thing. That's his sister. Brian says he's like the Silver Surfer hair gel edition. Red Devil says some guy at your comedy show starts fighting with you. Listen, I already showed up and did my time, okay? Now you're mad because you can't pay me. After you said you was going to pay me, you're mad at me for being mad and wanting to leave, and I'm going to talk about it? Too bad. Pay your comics. I don't care. Fight with me. I dare you. I dare you. I will drag your name. And scene. Hamburger helper. I don't know what's for dinner. Me either. Jeremy says 2 pizzas. I tore that thing up. Why is everyone eating pizza today? For dinner today's air and love. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Why was it the San Francisco treat? Yeah, Buddy says, I made potato wedges and guacamole. Red Devil says he got offended because of one of your jokes. Good old McDonald's. Haven't had McDonald's in years. Brian says, I'm having lasagna. Wow. Gino says, is that your only character or do you have more? What character? What character? This is her. Thank you, Mr. Vengati. Brian says, what character, or does he mean which is her true identity? I don't know what you're talking about. I am what I am. Mr. Vengati says 100% Aunt Marisa. Exactly, Mr. Vengati. Thank you. Brian says, I feel like they're all equally her identity. It's too authentic to be a character. It's not a character. It's not. Who's excited for Easter Sunday? I started watching The Chosen again. Oh, love that show. Love it. Hello, beautiful Miss Girl. Hi, Captain Teach. Yeah, Buddy says, I had a pizza event on the weekend. It was a private 40th birthday party. How nice. Mr. Vengati says, it's Aunt Marisa in the flesh. Exactly. Yeah, Buddy says, it's not a character. It's perfect hair. Gorgeous. Exactly. Gino says, it's one of the 8 characters in your mind, like the guy from Split. What is Split? Red Devil says, Aunt Marisa helped me with my girlfriend, guys, so her advice works. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, 10 likes and well, 11 likes, and we'll do a karaoke. Chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Bon Jovi. Oh, God. That's not a karaoke song. Gino says it's a movie. It's a movie where the guy kidnapped the girl and he was like, he has like 8 personalities. Oh, why isn't my thing charging? It is charging, but like it's not actually going up. I might have to end this live early. Do an impression of each of the Family Guy characters you're aware of. Oh, I can't do all of them. Let me see. Peter! Peter! Peter, what are we going to do for dinner, Peter? I've made like 14 casseroles this week, Peter. Oh, Lewis. That was so bad. That was a horrible stew. Oh. That's it. I can't, I can't do them. Who else is there? Yeah, I can't do the other voices. I got Lois and kind of Stewie. Living on a Prayer. Nah. Is it on Netflix? What, Chosen? I think some of it is. I don't know if they have all of it. I watch it on Prime Video. But I do know that it's on Netflix, and it might even be on Hulu now. That Peter Griffin was dark. But I love it. Bronx, hi there. Why didn't you do voices for cartoons? Well, because you don't just walk into a studio and be like, hey, I could do voices. It's very hard to get into that industry. Hi, No Filter. Who says, what's up, Queen of Hearts? Wow. Queen of Hearts. That's one of my favorite Disney movies ever. That's why I got that potion bottle that's tattooed on my hip. It's from Alice in Wonderland. Definitely Family Guy. Okay. Oh, your Stewie brought out a good English accent. Thank you. Stewie, Brian, Chris, Peter, Quagmire, Cliff, and Joe Swanson, wheelchair guy. Oh, who is the old guy? The creepy one? Mr. Herbert. Ooh, some popsicles in the cellar for you. Terrible. Oh, no. The gay guy. Oh, my God, what's his name? He's so funny. Oh, no. And then we have Bonnie. Bonnie kind of talks like this. Joe. Herbert the Pervert, that was his name. Maybe I can see another person, but I gotta hit the Cash App to unlock the new character. Maybe. Yes, I do have my Cash App. I don't have Super Chats yet or gifting. And I know you guys want to support, so I put my Cash App pinned in the comments. It's also in my bio. If you do donate, make sure you note your email address in the notes section so that I can send you a photo and a free trial to Patreon, where you will enjoy over 500 pieces of exclusive content. The quiver in the voice was authentic towards the end there. Oh no! I love Brian. You are a Latina and this is super sexy to me. I don't know why. Thank you, Captain Cheech. Hi, Castro. Lady with the cool accent, I guess so. Mr. Vangati says we got to get the super chats, Auntie. We're getting close. It just takes a long time because your hours renew every year. Every year. So every time it hits that it's been a year, it renews. And so sometimes you lose hours or you stay stagnant. Hi, Ogoose. Do I dance? Yes, I can dance. Hi, Felix. Chewy should dress as Herbert's dog for Halloween. Oh my gosh, I love that idea, Brian. I would totally be Herbert the pervert and let Chewy be the little dog. Red Devil says, here's the joke. One night someone stole my car. I said to my wife, did she see what he looked like? She told me she got the license plate number. I don't get the joke. Felix says, good morning, gorgeous. How are you, Felix? No, Felta says, you are epic, yo. Thank you. Hi, Tim Pratt. Hi, Merlin. Thank you. Captain Cheat says, not to be disrespectful, but I am a man. What kind of photo? An exclusive photo you won't get nowhere else. TD Bing says, why are you so sexy like this? Because God loves me and my parents are hot. Red Devil says, oh my God, I'm done, Auntie. John Fire says, I got a joke for you. Okay. Clayton says, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I'm okay, Clayton. How are you? Hi, Muhammad. Hi, White Wolf, who says, hey, Big Mama, how you doing? Big Mama? Big Mama? I will kick your ass, White Wolf. Eric says, I love Americans. Hi, Siglani. Forget the trivialities and do something exciting for us. You must be new here. Excuse me, I'm doing research. Can you listen to this before I block him? Everyone listen up. He says, excuse me, I'm doing research on the tongue. Could you please spare just a moment of your time? I can block you in a moment. There you go. Why do ducks wear pants? Why do they wear pants? Hi, Christopher Grabick. Hi, Ramsey. Hi, One Stage. She ain't big, she's perfect. Thank you, yeah, buddy. I'm just kidding. You look like you're still 28. That doesn't take away the Big Mama thing. Looking 28 doesn't make me look skinny. Big Mama, I'll give you a big punch in the face. Clayton says, where are you from? Like you from, I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan, but I live in Los Angeles and I'm originally from Brooklyn. Hi, Mr. Effin. I want to be your good feet slave. Do you see what I'm saying? Amazing FAW, fine ass woman. That's a new one. Classic trolls. I'm all ears. Hi, Scott Carter. You're so sweet. Thank you. To cover their butt quacks. Oh, I like that little joke, John Fire. Why do duck wear pants? To cover their butt quacks. Ah! Such a dad joke. If you need a mod, let me know. That's okay. I love to just block people. You have a big spider on your wall? No, I don't. Gino says, I respect that you're doing for business paper, no feelings. Most girls do it for free. I don't know what you're talking about. She ain't big, she's my auntie. Haha. Thank you, Brian. Hi, IK. Hi, Pirate Man. Thank you. He says, effing love your accent. Thank you. Mr. Fangari says, Fuwaka. It's Fuakata. Fuakata, Mr. Vengati. White Wolf says, I didn't mean fat. How did this go wrong so fast? It was a flirt. That's not a flirt. Don't ever call a woman Big Mama and think you're flirting unless she's a toothpick. Because then she probably wants some ass. Because I used to be that toothpick. I used to be the toothpick girl who wished that she had some meat on the bones, and now I've got too much of it. So just advice. That's not cute. It's not flirty. Place your teeth over your lower lips. You look so young. Maybe your age is 25. Yes, maybe it is, Mr. Effin. April Fools. It is April Fools, but you know what? We've been through too much to care. To care to even entertain April Fools. This whole year has been a joke. Dill says, you want me to get a portrait of you on my wall? No. Red Devil. Okay, Auntie, here's another one. You know math, right? Oh, I hate math. There's just something about subtraction that just doesn't add up. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Ibram. Tamar. She says, hello, pretty butterfly. Hi, Tamar. Is that the sound the chancla makes on the back of White Wolf's head? Yeah. Ramsey says, hi, mommy, under what? Talking of what's for dinner, my ex was so bad at cooking, the smoke alarm used to tell us when dinner was ready. Oh my goodness, awful. You got a small loaf, if anything, nothing major. It worked, boys. She showed us her body. No, she didn't. Thoughts on Sofia Vergara? You find her funny? No, I just think she has an annoying accent and people are like, ha, that's so funny. You are Barbie. Thank you, Anjus. Jeremy says, under your feet is crazy. I know, Jeremy. They're nuts. All the losers who want to be under my feet, go send me money. The Cash App's in the comments. U8 says, can we see your real hair? You're looking at it. Swiss says, damn, how old? Between 20 and 70. Red Devil says, bro, is it funny? Is what funny? Subtraction does add up when you check your work. Mr. Vengati says, I swear you are the realest woman in the world, Aunt Marissa. Thank you. Hi, the real airplane guy. Your top is cute. Thank you. It's a bodysuit. It's in my TikTok shop storefront. Hi, Karim. Hi, security. Hello, sexy baby. That's a weird combination of words. Sexy baby? That's very weird. Armpits so clean and sexy. My goodness. Talking of I could use for dinner. What? Patrick says, hey, beautiful. Hi, Patrick. How are you? Zhang Fire says, the difference between drinking at home and drinking in a bar and walking home is staggering. These dad jokes are pretty funny. Hakan says, why men think so much and women talk so much? Because men can't talk. They think if they talk about their feelings, their balls are going to fall off or something, so the women have to intervene and kind of translate. You got communication issues, men. Adam says, I like women with short hair. Thank you, Adam. Matthew says, I'm a plumber. Oh, hello, Matthew. Yeah, buddy says, favorite cheese. Do Latinos eat cheese? Yes, we love cheese. Sometimes we put cheese in hot chocolate and dip crackers with it. It is so good. Don't knock it till you try it. Thank you, Fanny. No, you cannot see my boobs, idiot. Yes, we are losers for you and your beauty and your feet. Hi, Franken. Thank you, Frank. Brian says that was more accurate than funny, but noteworthy. Damien says, I don't want to be under your feet. I want to be, okay, thank you. James Schmitz, hi there. I love your eyes. It's your best feature. Thank you, Captain Teach. Another one, I went to a light bulb factory once for a job interview. Yuck, it was very lit. Can you guys please stop writing jokes? If you want to share your dad jokes in the chat, go for it. Go for it. Gino says the other Tia don't YouTube live too. Yes, she does. We did a live together not too long ago here. Let me reshare it. Make sure you guys are in my community post, okay? I post a lot on there. Here it is. I'll repost it. I reposted the live. If you go to my community post, it'll be the first post there. Daniel Lyons, love the way you've styled your hair today. Thank you. It's the humidity, and it was also raining, so it's just kind of fuzzy. Gino says, but once we talk about our feelings, the woman has no interest no more. That's not true. She has no interest anymore if you make her struggle. Body language sometimes negates the need for verbal expression. No man have to... What cheese? Feta? It's like a cheddar cheese. TA says, wow, you got that Queens or Brooklyn accent. Brooklyn, TA. I do this a lot now. The girls, my nieces tell me, clock it, clock it. No 51 Studios. Hi, gorgeous. Let me see the little dangling thing in the back of your throat. Oh, my God. This one says, raise your hands up, please. Show your armpits. Get the hell out of here. Matt says, I just violently... Okay, you got to get the hell out of here, too. Where did the weirdos come from? I noticed closer to 5 o'clock, all the weirdos start coming out. I tried to tell her with all of that hump day talk. Now they're humping her leg. Gross. Hi, Tanner Rim. You're funny. Thank you. Red Devil says, I'm logging off. Jong Fire says, do you like red wine? I'm having nice glass of Merlot with chocolate eggs. Really? You know, I prefer sweet wine. I don't care for like the bitter type wines at all. I guess the most bitter wine that I care for is like a Pinot Noir. But I don't care for wine like that. I would like wine drinks, like a sangria. You look great. Thank you, Scott Carter. Hi, Mo. Marry me now. Lisette doesn't talk to me anymore. Oh, your gold digging girlfriend. Share body warmth. What the hell do you think this is? Survivor? Alone? Hi, Carthy. Try in radio station because your voice is so cute. Oh, thank you. Swiss says, if I was to have dinner with you, I would have you as my cheese. Daniel says, you look really radiant and glowing tonight. Thank you, Daniel. Hunter Man, are you into techno music? I like old freestyle music. Kappa Dye says, forget the hair, your skin is glowing too. Thank you. It's a filter. Megistic says, are you from Boston? From Brooklyn. You can choose feta, but cheddar is better. I agree, Brian Jefferson. Hi, Robsenberg. Red Devil says, I told my computer I need a break, and now it won't stop sending me Kit Kat ads. White Wolf says, I met a woman today at a department store for an install job. She's actually Latina. She's really pretty. I might ask her out. What do you think, Dia? I don't know if she likes white guys, though. Okay, so you met her in a department store. Did you even exchange contact information? Because if you don't have her number, you can't ask her out, honey. Yeah, but it says cheddar cheese is in hot chocolate. I've heard of marshmallows. It's a Latin thing. You put your cheddar cheese on your cracker, you dip it. Sometimes you do it in coffee too. They do it in coffee. Not your mom. White girl magic, but like which parents' genes are said to have the strongest influence on IQ offspring, especially males? Everybody memed Black Snake, but never asked who did the casting. Okay. Mr. Vangati says these chats make my head hurt. Yeah, I try to get through them, but some of them I just have to ignore. Be nice to the amazing lady. Thank you, Paul. I want to see some boobs. I want to see some money, so we can all get what we want. Texas made, is that your real hair, Dan BB? Yes, it is Texas. I already said no, not really, Hunter. Pat City said sweet wine for a sweet lady. Thank you. Hi, Gary Fake. Brian says, just make sure they're actually chocolate eggs and not rabbit droppings. Ew. I saw a TikTok ad where a rabbit shat in a milk tea. It was like boba. Ugh. Hi, Batty, who says hello, sis, hello. She made lose sleep. Now I'm good. Well, that's her problem. Red Devil says, I'm getting closer, almost. Karamo says hi. Hi, Karamo. Scott Cridge, young Diana Ross. Thank you. I thought I was giving Whitney Houston, but now my hair is like, it's just everywhere. John Fire says, name 2 dancehall artists you know, not Shabba Ranks. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know the artists, but I can name some songs. Let's see, not Shabba Ranks. What is that song? Just got paid and I got a little money to burn. I gotta get. I don't know who sings it, but I like that one. Then there's water. Apple, apple, apple. I. Wind with it. That one. Then there's. Oh, I think that's Shaggy. Mr. Lava. Mr. Bombastic, super fantastic. That one. Yeah, I like dancehall. Michael says, hi, what do I have to do to get banned? Yeah, but he says, you can't out-cheese me. We English are king of cheese. Well, you're not dipping yours in hot chocolate, so I think I've already won. Paul Brown says, have a great night. Bye, Paul. Hi, Sal. I love your face, your teeth, your eyes, your hair, your body, your face, your voice, and your hand. Love it all. Wow, Sal. Thank you. Brian says, be as creepy as possible. Captain Teach says, Survivor, first we got to start a fire. Paul Brown says, you're welcome. You want Shum says, you're smoking. Thank you. Red Devil says, I stayed up all night to see where the sun went, and then it dawned on me. That's a good one, Red Devil. I like that one. You show boobs for how much? This isn't a strip club, honey. I'm not showing boobs. Ansu says, me, Mom. You're a mother. Congratulations. No one's saying that, Geo-Deep. Yes, I do. You want Shum in the bio. Jennifer Lopez cuteness. Thank you. Brian says, TOK called Money to Burn. Yes, that's the one. What were you like in the 90s? Oh, I should do one. I've seen that TikTok trend. I should do one. And then show Halle Berry. I'm going to do that after this live stream. That's a good TikTok idea. Why isn't my phone charging up? It's like at 6%. It's going to die. I think I just... Ugh. Damn it. Hot Walk by Mr. Vegas. Yes. Hi, Marish. Ew, your hair, but your face so cute. You can't come in here and compliment sandwich me and think I'm going to take that. Ew, your hair, but your face so cute. Please. Big Somali, you're amazingly beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Pseudo Liberal. What's your favorite flower? A sunflower. Big Z says, you look like my ex-girlfriend. She was psycho. Are you psycho too? Yes, all Latin women are psycho. All of them. Wheel, not all the boobs anyway. A large sweater will put an end to that. Get the hell out of here. I don't care. Okay, I'm wearing a tank top. It's not even bad. If I can go perform comedy on stage in this, then you guys should be okay. How ridiculous. Thank you, Fingers. Captain T says, you trying out comedian, me senorita. I got jokes for days. I think I've already won. And I'm not even trying. Hi, Ebu. Nice white armpits. My God. Big Poppy says, can I get my commission for the idea? What idea? HD says, FaceTime video calls. You can book a private call on my Stan store. And it's for social media coaching. I'm Latin, I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan, Tazwa. What is your tickle spot? You will never know. Big Samai says, I need a woman like you in my life. Good luck. Jongfire says, you've been fun. Thanks and good night. Bye, Jongfire. Joseph says, you look great. Thank you. Rodney Garnett, I'm good. How are you doing? Okay, you got to go with all this tickle spot nonsense, loser. Mr. Vangati says, Latin women are fire. Definitely need me a Latin woman. Well, want a Latin woman. Go to Latin events. Brian Mejia, stop talking like that. Stop talking like what? Stop coming to my chat and telling me how to talk. This is my live stream. If I want to talk like this, I'll talk like this. I'm from Brooklyn. This is how I talk, all right? Red Devil says, Auntie, last week nothing went right. I bought a waterbed. There were 2 Cuban guys swimming in it looking for Florida. That would be a funny sketch, but not a joke. Hi, HD. Do you have a tiny purse and a lipstick? I got a few purses. I wouldn't say they're tiny. I'm not one of those girls who care to like be cute with a purse. My purse holds a purpose. I don't even know what that is, Captain Cheats. It is what it is. F, I love your accent. Thank you. I'm old enough that I think aunties from the 7B with those are grandmothers now. Your content is fun and entertaining. Thank you, HD. Finger says, I'm in London prison for growing weed. God, London's kind of full of squares, huh? For weed? Hi, Grace, who says she likes my hair. Thank you. Big Somali says, are you single? Yes, happily divorced. Rodney Garnett says, good hanging in there. Ernie says, I don't trust trees. These guys are shady. Mr. Vangati says, bro, you're in prison on YouTube. I know. I don't know how they do it. Anyway, all right, let me see. Yeah, my phone's not charging. I'll keep looking. If it doesn't go down, then we'll be okay. Thank you for subscribing, Grace. So welcome to my live stream, everyone. Make sure you give my live a thumbs up. I'm Aunt Marisa. I identify as a therapist. That's the key word, identify. So if you want free advice, put your problems or your questions in the chat. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus. He's Jesus, Tiny Jesus. We'll do our best to help. I had a romantic relationship with my auntie. Oh, are you from the South? Big Somali says, well, let me take you out on a lunch date. Or dinner, on a nice lunch or dinner. Thank you, Big Somali. You could donate to Cash App and I'll film myself eating and send you the video. Mr. Fangati says, what kind of prison are you in with a phone? For real. Tazwa says, do you eat Guatemalan pepper? I don't know what that is. Red Devil says, well, I mean, what a child hoot. I had my mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. That's funny. That is a good one, Red Devil. Fingers says that's how we do in London. I see. I see. Auntie's aunt. That's right, young scum. Yeah, I don't have super chats or gifts yet, you guys, but my Cash App is pinned there in the comments. It's also in my bio. So is my Venmo. So anyone who donates and you put your email in the note, I'm going to send you a photo plus a free trial to my Patreon where you can enjoy tons of exclusive content, photos, vlogs, stand-up series, my documentary, award-winning documentary, The Diaz. You can enjoy every episode there, and I will be releasing a new one next month. This one is, I'll post a clip. All right, it's ridiculous. I love pupusas. I prefer the live experience. Well, don't know what to tell you. Brian says that was serious. She'll take most form of electronic payment. Very true. A real blood clot prison. Sandra says, we don't know why you waste life on all this crap. On what crap, Sandra? The crap that you come in here and you enjoy, clearly, because you always come to my streams. You're obsessed, honey. You're a fan. You're like a Stan fan. Remember Stan from Eminem? He had a fan who was mad at him because he wasn't giving him attention. Ah, dear Stan, it's been 6 months since I wrote you. Psycho. What crawled up your cooter? Exactly, Brian. Hi, Fritley. Tazwa says, why you sound like Cardi B. Cardi B does not sound like this, honey. Rodney Garnett says, why do you do for a living if you don't mind me asking? I am a full-time content creator, live streamer, entertainer. I do social media coaching. I got ebooks and products. I got a store, my merch store. Let's see. I do stand-up shows, live performances. Sometimes I book modeling gigs. Just full-time entertainer. Just whatever God calls me to do. JFK says, you're not gay. I do care what anyone says. Definitely not. Hello. Mr. Vengati says, nah, her voice is way better than Cardi's. Thank you. Akuda, it's true, JFK. Hi, Fitterman. Thank you. EC YouTube, I'm visiting, really enjoy. Thank you, EC YouTube. Wow, thank you. Everything's in the bio. Damn, girl, you do everything. I'm a hustler. Hi, Chris Bacon. I'm walking here. The Bass says, good Lord have mercy. You are a natural queen. Thank you, I am. Thanks for subscribing, JFK. What luscious lips, love. Thank you, Felipe. You're not putting that voice on at all. I don't know why people think this is fake. I mean, who would do that? Why would someone come on here and pretend to be from Brooklyn and identify as a therapist? It just doesn't make sense. She is a queen. Thank you. Brian says, why I order. Red Devil says, Ani, I've got to be up tomorrow a bit early, so I'll see you later. Bye, Red Devil. Thank you. Mr. Fungati says, perfect. I'm walking here. Tazwa says, do you get that hair untangled in dangerous Brooklyn? Do I get my hair untangled? I don't know what you're talking about. Can you please give me a little bit of your ass? Do you see what I'm saying? What kind of comment is that? As if I can take a chunk of it and hand it to you through the screen like Blue Skidoo, freaking Blue's Clues. Idiot. You're a bad beauty, baby. Thank you, Rodney. If I sounded like that, I'd say that to everybody anywhere near me while I'm walking. Mr. Vengati says, this is her. What's all the confusion about? Right, Mr. Vengati? I'll be back soon, but I'll work on my jokes. Bye, Red Devil. Girl, you look delicious. Thank you. Yeah, insanely wild, Brian. You look like hardcore. I don't know who that is. How do we Latino meet Italian beauty like you? I'm Latin, honey. I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. What you're hearing is Brooklyn, not Italy. All ethnicities from Brooklyn talk like this. It's not like a... I don't get it. I've heard Asians from Brooklyn sound like me. Let's see. All right, my darlings. Unfortunately, I got to end this live because my phone is going to die. I just don't think I had it charged enough when I started the stream. And so it's going to cut off. So let's do some poses. I'll enter the live stream poses. Did you get it? Screenshot this. Did you get it? 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 Mm-mm-mm. Did you get it? Did you get it? Okay, so now the rules are, anyone who posts one of these photos in my community post, you will get a shout out from me. And if you donated, thank you so much. I am literally about to send your photos and your Patreon trials right after this live stream. I'm logging into Patreon and setting it up for you guys. So thank you so much to everyone who donated. I really appreciate you all. Bye.